Hi everyone. My name is Mubarak Yusuf with a student number M00902696, and it's lovely to be here today with me and my colleagues from Huru-Thi Vitafruit, and we are happy to discuss with you about our product, which is a multivitamin fruit juice, which originates from Japan, and we seek an international expansion into a foreign market due to saturation in the Japanese market as well as low growth potentials. Tagline is nourishment from farm to bottle.
Hello, my name is Ching Zhen and my student ID is M00869378. And today I'm going to talk about the background story of our company and our brand. And second, I'm going to talk about the marketing strategy and the marketing mix of our brand in Japan. Okay, so first of all, the name of our company is Huru-Thi, which means fruity in Japanese, and our logo mimics the Japanese flag, which has a white background and a big red circle in it. Our headquarters is in Tokyo, and our collaborated farms are located in Yakamata, Tohoku, and Okuhamanako, which are the three places that is famous for its apple, watermelon, and mandarin. That is why our product, multivitamin juice, the Vitafruit, which is coined from vitamins and raw ingredient fruit, has all these three flavors. Having collaborated in these three farms will ensure that we have the best quality of multivitamin juice, fruit juice in the market, and our company has the best standard quality control from farm to bottle. The marketing strategy of Huru-Thi is plans to tailor its products to the need of its customers, provide a competitive advantage, and achieve stable profitability in Japan. So next, I'm going to talk about the STP marketing strategy of our brand in Japan. The STP marketing strategy involves in the categorizing of the customer and choosing which category of the customer is the most profitable one, and decide what are the things that can remind the customer of our company, which is market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. For the segmentation of fruity fruit juice in Japan, there are three categories, which are profile, psychographic, and behavioral. First of all, the profile, which is the demographic segmentation of our companies, are all ages and all regions in Japan, since that the the food market in Japan has already been very mature and very competitive. So we believe that it will be better for our company to choose to target people from all ages and all regions in Japan, so that make sure that we will be able to profit from the Japanese market. So the psychographic segmentations are nutrition and for people who cares about the nutrition and who have the health consciousness. And third, behavior segmentation. We believe that people who have a regularly workout habit and consider the replenishment of multivitamins very crucial. And also, they believe that fruit juice is a kind of appetizers and desserts would be best for our company. So, for the targeting of our STP marketing strategy, we believe that all these three categories are very beneficial to our company. Therefore, in terms of positioning, we believe that we can bring customer with the sense of convenience, delicious, and nutritious. And finally, I'm going to talk about the marketing mix of our brand in Japan. First of all, physical distribution. Since that the fruit juice market in Japan has already been very competitive. It is very important for our company to make our product very accessible to the customers. Therefore, we believe that our physical distribution for our brand is our convenience stores, supermarkets, and vending machines, since that there are already a great high number of these places in Japan. Okay, so second, the promotion. We believe that in this 21st century, it is very important to know how to market your products on social media. Therefore, social media advertisements and influencers are very important and will be very beneficial to our promotion of our product. There also, digital out-of-home billboards is also recommended. Third, the price of our multivitamin juice is said to be between 200 yen to 250 yen. Finally, for the product, Huru-Thi Vita Fruit multivitamin fruit juice with watermelon, apple, and mandarin flavors are packaged in 1-liter glass bottles.
Okay, so as mentioned earlier, Huru-Thi, we at Huru-Thi, we're thinking of expanding into international markets due to the saturation of the fruit juice industry in Japan, and as well as the low business growth potentials here, considering our high production output. Now, we have to select a market, an international market, and we looked at some criteria like a good market population. We looked at a market that has a good attraction to healthy food and beverages, a market that has a good disposable income, who, the consumers will be interested in including fruit juice into their diets. And when we looked at all of this, and we decided to sieve out countries that have a high production of food and beverages, specifically the fruit juice market, we came down to Netherlands. Now, Netherlands, the overview of Netherlands shows that the foreign trade policies between Japan and Netherlands are actually great, so which is good news for Huru-Thi Vitafruit. And Netherlands actually is the fourth highest GDP in the Europe continent. Also, outside Europe, Japan ranks the fifth in terms of partnerships, or in terms of trade partnerships with Netherlands, so which is also great news for Huru-Thi Vitafruit. And also what we realized is 1/5 of the Netherlands economy is actually from wholesale and retail of food services, which specifically, or which includes the fruit juice segment as well. So how do we enter into the Netherlands market? And that's what we also evaluated. What strategy, what market entry mode do we use? And we looked at internal factors, we looked at external factors, we looked at the desired mood characteristics, and as well as the transaction specific behavior of the market. And the internal and external factors actually showed that we could go in through the hierarchical method, setting up fully there in Netherlands. We could go through intermediates, which strategic alliances, and we could go just exporting into the country and staying back without having much vested interest there. But when we narrow down to the transaction specific behavior, especially due to the psychic distance between Japan, which is our own home country, and Netherlands, which is a potential host country, the wide psychic distance showed us that, or the perceived psychic distance showed us that it would be great for us to have an intermediate mode of entry, specifically with a joint venture plan. Now, looked at the brand name. For the brand name, the Dutch people generally usually attracted to products which they can relate to what the product stands for, what the product is all about, especially with the brand name, and which made us conclude that it would be best for the brand name to change there, but still have the same meaning as what Huru-Thi stands for, which is fruity, like my colleague had mentioned earlier. And so fruitig means fruity in Dutch, and we're looking at having the brand name stay as fruitig in Netherlands. Now, looking at the consumer behavior generally, so what people were selling to right there in Netherlands, I mean, the Dutch people have a very good attraction to fresh fruits and fruit juice. In fact, about 3 in 10 Dutch people eat at least 3 portions of fruits daily, and in fact, they have the third highest daily consumption of fruits in Europe, which is good news for us. And for the market segmentation, we divided them into the buyer segments, which had about 5 other subsegments, and the non-buyer segment, which had about 3 other subsegments. But when we approach the targeting part, we decided to target 4 out of the 5 buyer segments because of the huge potentials which they have. And for the positioning, we are planning to position fruitig, Vitafruit's multivitamin fruit juice as a healthy multivitamin fruit juice, 100% fruit content with no additives or other flavors into it. And they would be available at nearby stores and outlets. So the product will be positioned in packaged in 2-liter plastic bottles. With the same flavors, which are the watermelon, the apples, as well as the mandarin flavors from Japan. And we plan to package in 2-liter bottles for ease of transportation from Japan to Netherlands. The price range will be between 2 to 3.5 euros per bottle. And for the promotion and physical distribution, that will be handled by our joint venture partner, which we in Japan would handle the research and development as well as the production of the juice, while our partner in Japan our partner in Netherlands, would manage the marketing and sales of the product in Netherlands.
Hello everyone, my name is Xingyu Yu. My student ID is M00A69380. Today I'm going to talk about process flow for Huru-Thi Vitafruit joint venture partnership in Netherlands. So this slide, leak session, focuses on the production process of Huru-Thi. The research and development of Huru-Thi's product is mainly carried out in Japan, and the fruit for its juices is sourced from local orchards in Japan, harvested by farmers and then sent to factories for processing. After processing and packaging in the factory, the juice will be sold to the Netherlands. The juice will be packaged in 2-liter plastic bottles to make it easier for consumers to buy. The juice will be marketed and sold locally in the Netherlands to provide the most nutritious and tasty juices to the customers. And thank you for your time.